Alright, so today I'm going to be doing my final part for my saddle hunting video. I'm going to be climbing, I'm going to be getting up, showing you how I set up my platform, all 3 sticks, how to approach the tree, figure out where your shooting lanes are and where your platform and saddle should be set up according to your dominant hand and how you shoot. And I'm going to be taking a few shots out of the tree with my camera up in the tree with me. So first thing is, when you approach the tree, if you're used to sitting out of a ladder stand or any type of fixed stand, it's going to be a little different than you're used to. So you're first off going to be on the opposite side of the tree from just anywhere you would normally be. So if I was in a ladder stand, I kind of want it on that side of the tree because my animals or whatever I'm hunting is crossing, we're going to say, out there in front of me. So as I approach the tree, I draw and shoot with my right hand, so all my shots are going to be on the left side of the tree because I'll be leaning out away from the tree. I can do it this way, but it's a lot more difficult. This is going to be my dominant side I shoot on. If you're left-handed, it's going to be in reverse. So you're going to draw and shoot on this side. So as I climb the tree, I don't want to be hanging out in the open for an animal, we're going to say deer for this instance, for a deer to be crossing, look up and see me. So I keep my platform, we're going to call this side of the tree 6 o'clock. I keep my platform at like 7 or 5 o'clock. I try and keep it right at like 7 o'clock. So that way I can kind of tuck behind the tree, or I can lean out and kind of position myself as that animal's moving, keep this tree between me and the animal so they can't see me till I'm ready to pop out and shoot. So that's the first thing I look at. Next thing you need to look at for this, there's a pole, so there's no branches. But for my sticks, I can't put my sticks right under where I want my platform. So I either need to be over here at like 3, 4 o'clock, or I need to be further around at like 9 o'clock. So for me, I like kind of stepping off either directly to my left or to my right. I don't like having to reach around a lot for my step. So I'm probably going to put my sticks right here between like 6 and 5. So as I approach it, I'm going to look up and see where sticks are or branches are coming out. So that way I can see like what do I need to work around. And you can offset your sticks some to get around branches. That's one thing that's nice about this compared to like a climber stand. If there's a bunch of branches, you're kind of screwed. You're cutting them or you're just not climbing that tree at all. With my saddle, I can go up, I can get close to the tree, and let's say there's a branch in my way, I can unhook my lineman rope, kind of put it up above that branch, hook back up, and continue climbing without interfering with where I want to hunt. So branches don't limit you near as much, but you're still able to work around them or just, offset your sticks to get away from them if they're too bad. So we're going to go ahead and get my sticks up. I'll show that process. Then I'll come back down, get the camera, and go back up with it. So for this, I have a target out there on the other side of this corn. So that's going to be where I'm shooting, so I know I want my sticks about right here. So I'm going to get everything on, show that process. I will pull my bow up in this video, but I'm going to bring it back down, and then when I get the camera up, I'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, so like I mentioned in my other video, I have my 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3. So I have 1 stick that has no tags hanging off my steps. I'm going to go ahead and get this one on first before I put anything on my saddle itself. I'm wearing my backpack for this because when I'm hunting and I'm doing this, I'm almost always wearing a backpack. And it has all my gear I'll want in it. So it has camera arms, some calls, scent spray if I want to use some, a raincoat I keep in there. Keep some just basic things that I think everybody should carry with them. Alright, so I'm up here. I'm going to show you on my camera and on my phone how I have everything set up. So let's go ahead and bring the camera out. So I got my straps all in place. Back that out. Alright, so I'm sitting here in my saddle and stand out. Some guys stand all day. I do not. So I kind of bring my knees in. I'll turn and put my leg towards the tree. I'll just kind of hang here. I'll show you on my cell phone how I have everything set up. So you can see I've got my platform, my camera, my arm. Keep my backpack mounted like this. I just keep this green strap in this pouch on my backpack so I can grab it, put it up. This is what my bow is going to hang on right here in front of me. And then that's really about it. I got my vinyl harness where I keep everything. The target we're going to be shooting at is out there. But it's pretty simple. So I climb, I get this set up. I kind of, like I said before, I'll set this kind of to the right. So that way I can just kind of hang out here behind the tree. So if you're a deer or something and you're down there where the camera is right there, I can just kind of slip right behind here. So look out on that side, look out over here, and it's kind of hard to see me. I can keep myself with this tree between me and my target till I'm ready to shoot, or if it's something I don't want to shoot, I can go ahead and keep it to where, you know, it doesn't see them here. If I'm watching something else come behind it, I can get ready back here behind the tree. So we're going to go ahead and pull the bow up. When I pull my bow up, I just go ahead and start wrapping my string up how I want. Now I'm not too neat or picky about my string when I'm up in the tree. I'm just going to take it and disconnect it for a second. I'm going to set it just right over my camera arm. We're going to take the bow. I keep it quiver side towards the tree. Take it, hook it right in. It's going to hang right there. Out. So now I got my bow up, it's hanging down. I got all my cord I can wrap up, leave there, whatever I want to do. I can still get my legs in here, get close to the tree if I want. I can get to my backpack for any snacks or anything I might need in there. Camera's there, so we're going to go ahead, get the camera turned around, get focused in on our target. Alright, so I got my target right there now. We are, I think we're 27 yards. Pull my rangefinder out. 27 yards. So I'm going to go ahead, take a couple shots. I'm going to take 2 shots with it facing the target and then 2 shots from me up here, kind of show my process on that. So when I'm in the stand, my release stays clipped on, my bow is hanging down here, and I always have an arrow ready on my quiver. So I just unhook it from the little loop that's on my quiver. And I've made this mistake and it gets frustrating. This is the part that I had the hardest time remembering and figuring out. So I'm sitting here, I've got my bow unhooked, and I bring my arm on the inside of my rope. Now I can't draw back. So it's kind of, I don't know why, it's kind of tricky for me to remember. I got to come over the top. It's kind of awkward at first. Then what I do is I point my bow down, because any up movement, it's easier for that deer to see. So I point my bow down, I draw, and I bring it over. Then I come up from the bottom. I'll do that again so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So over the top. And let's say like I got the animal, it's out there and I need to draw back here. Now I'm at full draw. I can swing over, come up. There you go. So that's kind of why I like to be positioned where I can draw behind the tree, you know, and I can swing, come up and shoot. I mean, a lot of times what I try and do is the deer's coming in, I'll wait, and I mean, if you hunt at all, you kind of know this, but I wait till the deer's looking away or its head's kind of moving behind a bush. I'll try and draw right here at it. But if I don't have that option, or if I'm hunting a field edge and there's not a lot of cover for like me to draw, I'll do that behind the tree. But this is the final part to it. I mean, I can't recommend saddle hunting enough. I think it's been a big game changer for me with public land getting harder, or private land getting harder to find, and hunting public. A saddle gave me so many more options and places to hunt. I can get back in further, faster and easier. There's not a better system to hunt, in my opinion. I even have stands that are fixed stands that I leave up where I'll still hunt out of my saddle and just stand on the platform. You know, I no longer sit down in my stands. I'm always in the saddle because the movement I can get to where I can sneak behind the tree and not get seen is, to me, gives me the next edge between killing or not killing an animal. And it's light, it's fast, and it's easy. I can't say that enough. If you're going to get one, I definitely recommend, you know, don't get one the week before your season opens. Get one in the summer, practice with it, find somewhere you can go out to some public land, just practice climbing. I mean, there's so many easy places to use it, you'd be surprised, and I was once I got mine. If you have any other videos you want me to do, or things you want me to test, go ahead and leave a comment or message me personally. We're going to start doing some camo reviews, getting into the end of July. We're going to do those. So for anybody that'll be doing these early September hunts, you can watch those, and then end of August we'll be doing a broadhead review. Hopefully you'll have your broadheads figured out. I got mine narrowed down to a couple, and I'll video my process of how I'm going to pick which ones. But until next time.